Well, I think that the biggest impact is going to be in the form of the overall effect that it has on levels of global economic performance. And we've seen that currency markets, capital markets and share markets, equity markets have all been hit quite hard. $3 trillion I see was wiped off global equity markets in the last few days. And this will be a further depressing factor on an already stifled performance of the world economy. So I think that that will be the biggest impact it will have on South Africa. We are already affected by these. We are affected perhaps more by the global commodity price reductions. But we will also, as the DTI, will have to have responsibility to engage the new government in the UK when it comes in, when we see more clearly what they're going to do to follow through with the referendum results. In terms of their exit from the EU, I don't anticipate that we're going to have any major limitations on access of South African products to the UK market, but we will have to explore a number of possible scenarios with them and how they intend to structure their trade relations with us if they are no longer members of the European Union. We'll have a period of 2 years, it's not very long, a period of 2 years to try to sort that out with them. Well, we've seen the motor industry has, from the base of a 7 billion rand support program for investment, we've leveraged 28.8 billion rand of investments in recent years. The motor industry is about 7.5% of our GDP. It's now a very important part of our export efforts as well. So I think that's one of them. The clothing and textile sector, we've had a focused program. We've got rail manufacturing, including component manufacturing. We've also got boat building through Operation Pakisa. We've now got public vessels which are being procured, tugboats and things like that manufactured in South Africa. And then I think there are a number of other sectors. What I think we've tried to learn from this is that we have a combination of sector programs, specific programs like the ones I've been mentioning, and then generic programs which are supported through generic programs, and that we probably have better results from the sector-specific programs. So if we look at manufacturing, we've got to get more jobs for our buck, and agriculture and agro-processing I think we've long seen as one of the ones where we can deliver the quickest jobs. We've had the problem of the drought at the moment. And we will be developing a sector-specific program for agro-processing, which falls within our purview. Clothing and textiles is a labour-intensive sector, and component manufacturing, railways as well as autos. We're putting more effort on that to try to grow more jobs from manufacturing. But jobs created by manufacturing are not necessarily only in manufacturing itself. They're also in the service sectors that manufacturing spawns as a result of its activities. So one of the elements of the 9-point plan, the 9-point plan is government's efforts to try to create a high level of inclusive growth under very difficult circumstances, is a higher impact industrial policy action plan. There are others as well that DTI is involved in, but that's one of the ones. Well, one of the other pillars of the 9-point plan is investment. And here what we've done is we've established as government a one-stop shop. It's called Invest South Africa. It has under it standing committees of people from different investment related regulatory agencies, so that it's not a question of one department having to run around and seek engagements with others, but there's standing committees whereby all the regulatory matters that are going to be of concern to investors are dealt with. And then we also setting ourselves targets to try to reduce the time it takes to take regulatory decisions. We have, for example, reduced the time very significantly that it takes to register a company. In practical terms, it can be done in a few hours now. You can go to a bank, you can open a business bank account, you can get online to the company's Intellectual Property Commission, you can register your company, and simultaneously you can also get your tax certificate from SARS. That's the kind of example of the use of technology to sharply reduce the time. We say it takes 3 days, it can very often take a lot less than that.